Hey, what is up, awesome people? Shady Wags with Got Your Back Gaming, and I've held off on giving my opinion on Star Wars Battlefront 2 because I knew the game was receiving bad reviews at launch, and I wanted to shut those out and just really dig in and play the game without any preconceived notions. I also wanted to approach this in an unbiased manner because I am a huge Star Wars fan. And after playing the game for the last 2 weeks and putting many hours into it, Star Wars Battlefront 2 has issues. A lot of issues. Some of them, I don't even know if they can be fixed. If you missed all the launch day controversy, it seemed like most people were upset that Luke and Vader were locked and unplayable. They didn't like the fact that it was going to take many hours to earn enough in-game credits to unlock them, especially after the fact they already paid upwards of $80 for the game. The only way to quickly unlock them was to buy crystals with real money. And this led to streamers and content creators publicly boycotting the game, thousands and thousands of angry tweets, parents contacting Disney, and even death threats. That led to a knee-jerk reaction by EA. They removed the crystals from the game and dropped the cost of credits to unlock the characters. The whole issue with this is that these people were justified in complaining, but they were complaining about the wrong thing. If they would have played the game long enough before immediately getting angry that the characters were locked, they would have noticed just through the course of playing the game, you earn a lot of credits by completing challenges. They were basing the time it was going to take to unlock Luke and Vader by the amount of credits they were earning through gameplay, which is generally around 200 to 250 credits a game. Just by playing the game and completing challenges in a week, I've earned enough to unlock Luke, Vader, Leia, and Chewbacca. Now, I do understand that that is at a lesser cost since EA has made the changes, but I still feel with even the old system in place, I probably would have at least unlocked one, maybe two. The real issue is the star cards. You have two options to get new star cards. That's either by unlocking them from loot crates, which is totally random what star cards you're going to get, or to craft the card with crafting materials. And each star card can be upgraded 3 times, which takes even more crafting materials. And the only way to get crafting materials is by getting them through loot crates or completing challenges. You're not awarded crafting materials through playing matches. And there's just not that many challenges that award crafting materials in comparison to the amount that award credits. And with each class, hero, and ship having anywhere from 7 to 17 cards, I can't even imagine the amount of time it would take to unlock and upgrade all these cards. EA really blew it here, and this was due to nothing more than greed. The star cards, which are a major component of gameplay, should have never been placed into a system that requires money to earn them or craft them. They should have followed a similar system as the weapons. You hit a certain level with the character and you unlock the next star card, and then you level it up by playing and having it equipped. And now with that pay-to-win system out of the game, the only way to earn these cards is by investing a crazy amount of time into the game. I'm not sure how many hours it would take to unlock and upgrade all these, and I'm not going to add it up. I'm sure somebody already has, but it's got to be a ridiculous amount of time. My next issue with Star Wars Battlefront 2 is this game mode right here, Blast. Whatever you want to call it, it's a 10 versus 10 team deathmatch, but I prefer to call it crap, because that's what this mode is, a total flaming piece of crap. For one, you just can't take a piece of a larger map, section it off, and call it a team deathmatch map. And that's what EA has done. They've taken sections of the Galactic Assault map and sectioned it off. It just doesn't work that way. There are people out there that design team deathmatch maps for a living, and that's for a reason. These maps are awful. Almost all the maps intend the players to move in a circular flow, which is fine, but the problem is the pathing, because there really isn't any. They have given the player so many options in pathing, hallways, doors, rooms, that what you end up with is players running until they just get behind the other team. You might as well call this mode Get Shot in the Back Simulator. But that's not even the worst of it. The spawns are so messed up. You spawn in, you take 5 steps, shoot someone in the back, and by the time they fall into the ground, someone has already spawned behind you, and they shoot you in the back. But don't worry about it, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to spawn behind them again. That's if you don't get blown up first. Every class in this game gets some form of explosive: grenade, barrage, thermal detonators, rockets, tripwires, thermite detonators, explosive shots. I've never been blown up this much since Call of Duty Black Ops 2. The amount and the frequency of explosive deaths is way too high. I would guess the amount of my deaths due to explosions is somewhere in the 90% range. And I have a huge problem with the Enforcer and the Aerial classes. Players didn't like the way that they earned the right to play as heroes and sub-heroes and vehicles in Battlefront 1. All you had to do is wait for the token and grab it. Well, if you knew where the token was going to spawn, you could camp it out and you could ensure that you were going to be a hero or a vehicle every match. So now they've implemented a battle point system where you earn battle points for performance during a match. And once you have enough points, you can purchase and play as either a hero, or in the blast game mode, you can play as either an Enforcer or an Aerial class. Sounds like a great system, except it's insanely easy to earn battle points. So in the blast matches, it's not uncommon to see someone as a rocket trooper within 30 seconds of the match. It's also not uncommon to see both sides full of nothing but Wookiee warriors and death troopers. In a galactic assault, you can have 14 heroes playing on the battlefield at the same time. I mean, why even have these other classes? Why have Assault and Heavy and Officer? Why not just let everyone play as a Wookiee or a Death Trooper? Or shit, let everyone play as Luke all the time. My point is, these special classes and heroes are not supposed to dominate a match. Or are they? Maybe that's what EA intended. I don't know. I don't like it. I personally don't want to play as a Wookiee every game, but I can. At my skill level, I can pretty much play as a special class through the entire match. But I choose not to. Most of these matches, I'll go the entire match and never even use my battle points. But the issue is, if I'm an Assault class, I find myself playing against a 10-person team of rocket troopers who can one-shot kill. It's absolutely pathetic how bad this mode is. Unfortunately, this is the best mode that is available to get kills to unlock the weapons and attachments. Blast needs a major overhaul. Unfortunately though, these problems are just not limited to the Blast game mode. They spill over into Strike and Galactic Assault, in addition to even more problems like getting shot through walls or floors, tripwires on spawns, and a host of many other issues. I really wanted to like this game. I anxiously awaited a year to play this game because I thought Battlefront 1 was good. I thought it lacked in progression and customization, but I felt like they had a really good foundation to build on. So what I played so far is, needless to say, really disappointing. I want to blame it all on greed, but I think it goes even further than that. I think there's an obvious lack of execution, a lack of testing, and a lack of understanding. Can they fix this mess? I'm not sure. The executive producer at DICE said in so many words that the game is not set in stone, and they will listen to make changes based on community feedback, but from what I've experienced, this thing is way beyond just a couple of tweaks. It's going to take some major overhauls to fix this thing. So thank you guys for watching and listening to me rant. If you purchased Battlefront 2, do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
Reserves depleted. Abort.